tie's crooked. Here. There. It's much better. How you feeling?
Well, at least my tie is straight now.
I meant about the bump on your head.
Well, it's still straight, too, I think. I don't know.
Well, I take it the phone hasn't rung again.
Not recently, no.
No word from Luke, on Luke, about Luke, anything?
No, nothing, Tiffany, nothing.
Well, come on, cheer up.
Yeah, it's not like that. I don't feel good, Tiffany. I'm worried about this whole thing.
Hey, did I ever tell you about my old Aunt Hazel? You know, she was a crazy lady.
Wait, hold it. This sounds like a long story that I don't want to hear.
Okay, well, forget the story. It was just a roundabout way to see if you wanted to have a drink with me in the bar. And to also get us back on the right foot, you know.
Oh, yeah, where's that?
Well, kidding around with each other, you know.
I never know we stopped, Tiffany.
And you're not upset about, me not letting you move in with me?
Nah, that's all right. I would have done the same thing.
Then how about a smile? Okay, that's good.
Ow, be careful.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
You know, I really do love you. You're my special friend, you know that.
Yeah, well, that goes both ways.
But how about that drink?
I can't have a drink because I'm working tonight.
Okay, later maybe?
Yeah, you're right.
Come on, he's gonna be all right. He always is.
Thanks, Tiff.
I am stunned.
Yeah.
All right, hold it. That's as far as you guys are going to go here.
Well, I can assure you we're over 21, Blackie.
I didn't know you were coming down tonight.
Well, actually, it was my idea.
I didn't know you were much of a gambler, Gail.
Well, the dinner was my idea.
And the gambling hers?
Any other observations? Comments? Questions?
Well, I might have a few, but I'm sure you won't listen.
Save it.
Well, wait a minute now. They're pretty obnoxious in there tonight.
Gee, it must be catching.
Excuse me, but, I have a feeling I'm missing something here.
Nothing, I assure you, of any import. Come on, let's go get some dinner.
Oh, what have we got here? All dressed up in your work clothes. Is Luke still not here? Or, should I say, is he still missing?
Go ahead, say whatever you want. You always do anyway.
I'll say what I want. I think it's a little ploy to get a lot of cheap publicity.
You know, you two are made for each other.
Enjoy.
You know, sitting here all day...
Accomplishes nothing, you're right.
So?
We've done nothing in the last couple of days but run around blindly on wild goose chases. From now on, we think first and then act, in that order.
Couldn't you pick anything better to think over?
Minted cream tea. Now, here it stimulates the frontal brain lobes.
You've forgotten.
What?
The last time we drank this stuff.
Morocco?
Yeah.
Forget Morocco. Forget the heat. Forget the dust. Forget your aching feet. Forget the ugly bloke with the big machine gun.
It's a good thing he made friends with the basket maker.
Yeah. He had a handle of knife, didn't he?
That day, anyway.
Robbie Skinner and Connie Atkins almost cashed in their chips on that one. I hate reminiscing, especially about those days. Why are we doing this?
Well, it's kind of like an aspirin. It relieves the tension. Robert, what the hell are we going to do?
Narrow it down.
Persimmon isn't enough.
No, something, though. But not much without a direction.
Where do we get that direction?
We look for a clue.
Where do we get the clue?
More than one would be nice.
Oh, where do we get the clue?
You're asking a lot of questions.
You're right. Well,
there's nothing happening here.
True, this is obviously not an expo hangout.
No, but the casino is. Why don't you head back there and keep your eyes and ears open and see what you can find out to try to maintain a semblance of normality.
Okay, what about you?
I'm going home.
Why? You think they're going to call again?
I'm sure of it.
They've already made their demands.
I want to reiterate them.
Because we forgot?
No, because they now think they have more bargaining power in the form of a third captive.
You mean Luke?
They've got him, Connie. I'm sure of it.
We tried to charm our way out yesterday. Bad plan.
Is the food always as good here?
Sandwiches yesterday.
Grant's one of them, you know.
That man out there is not Grant Putnam.
Well, you could have fooled me.
He's impersonating Grant. He's had his face reconstructed. He was playing a part. It's all a lie.
How long?
For a long time, ever since we met again in London. My marriage, my whole life with him was just a sham. He's using us, all of us. He's sold us out for something I don't even know what.
For the disc, baby.
I've been so stupid. I was so naive to believe that he really loved me.
Celia, none of us want to see or believe certain things because they hurt us. But those things are there and they're true. I went through it a little bit. Nothing like what you've been through, of course. But a little bit with Natalie. And even after I knew the truth, after I knew how she'd used me, I can't forget the good that she did for me, no matter what her reasons were, you know?
Things didn't work out too well for Natalie.
No, she didn't make it.
What about the disc?
They have it.
So why are they still holding us?
Well, apparently the disc is no good unless they have a formula, because that way they can mass produce the thing.
How do you know they have it? Did they tell you? Have you seen it?
I was the one who gave it to them.
No, thank you. Hit me.
It's 22 on board.
Let it all back to 68. Riding together.
19.
Okay, place bet.
Like you're not doing too good over here, huh?
Yeah, well, the way things are going right now, I got to tell you, if I had Cary Grant and Robert Redford here, both of them giving me a good luck kiss, it wouldn't work.
Why don't you stop gambling for a while, huh, Leslie?
Why don't you mind your own business?
Just trying to help.
Hit me. Okay, everything on this one.
Insurance.
I can afford it.
Blackie. No 2 card winners. Sorry, Doctor.
Tiffany, just the person I need to talk to. Now look, I don't need incriminating glances. I don't need questions. I don't even need friendly questions. I need to know, where can I pawn a bracelet?
Tonight? Immediately. Easy. If Vinny even smells the dough, my dear, he will open up any time.
My kind of man.
Follow me. I'll even call him for you.
Coming out. Here you go. How about 11?
I think that's a fair enough question.
I call it prime.
Look, you are a reporter. You have a responsibility to the public, Jackie.
No, I think you've got that wrong. Politicians have a responsibility to the public. Reporters have a responsibility to their editors and to themselves.
But you don't really believe those things you're writing about, Scotty, do you?
You're right, but beliefs have nothing to do with this.
Then there's only 2 reasons for doing it. Either he's paying you, or he's blackmailing you.
Watch out how you throw those accusations, Gail. They could get you in a lot of trouble.
Well, I don't think I'll even ask what that was all about.
Good. Look, can we go home now?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's the reason I came over. I just wanted to tell you I have to go to the car for something. I'll be right back.
Leslie,
I don't know. It's a tough question. Yeah, and I don't know why I'm asking it, because I know the answer. Lady's my mother. I'm going to have to see her, talk to her. I guess I have to meet her in New York.
I wonder what she'd be like.
I don't know. After meeting Edward, I'm expecting anything. Hey, darling.
Hi.
How you doing?
Fine, how are you?
No music tonight?
No, sorry.
Yeah? What's the story?
Gregory, he just up and quit. Walked out.
I thought it was a little quiet around here. Luke's not around either.
No, he's always probably with Connie. Oh, Connie.
If you don't have to shout. Hey, where's Luke? Luke? Told me he was going to take some time off.
Connie, you want at the tables.
Excuse me.
What is going on? Did Robert find Luke?
No, not yet. But we're working on it.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. And thank you for calling. Yes, the professor told me he'd been in contact with you. A great loss, I know. Yes, sir, I know what the project means to America. We're working on it, yes. The disc is still missing. There's no question that they do have it. They also have my wife, they have Celia Quartermain, and probably Luke Spencer. They need to get out of the country. Time. No, not much, I'm afraid. At this point, our last hope is getting access to the pavilions. That's right, all DVX satellite nations and the Gulistani one as well.
Well, at first I didn't know what it was. It took a while before I even realized what I had.
Where did you hide it?
Various places. I ended up putting it on one of the whirling fans in the casino.
Do you realize the hell everyone went through?
Yes.
Dr. Gerald is dead because of that disc.
Look, I just couldn't trust anybody.
Same old story.
All right, look. I admit it, okay? I made a terrible mistake. But look, I've been making some real bad mistakes the last couple of years, and this was just the latest in a long line of them. And I'll tell you the rest of the truth. In a way, I liked having that thing. I liked having it, knowing where it was when there were people losing sleep over it. I'm sorry, but I'm human, and I did like the power.
Oh, like a real man. What are we going to do, hold out for the highest bidder?
I'm not sure, maybe. The first thing I had to do was find out why everybody wanted it, and I couldn't get a straight answer from anybody, Ollie. Not from anybody. And then when Natalie was killed, the pieces started to fit together. I don't know, I realized that they were all spies.
Why not just hand it over to the WSB, then?
I can tell you that very simply because I couldn't trust the WSB. They have botched this thing from the beginning. Every move they made was a mistake.
Lives could have been saved. Don't you even realize that?
Celia, I had to go with my instincts.
Your instinct's great.
Yeah, all right, I know, okay? I know I made a mistake.
Well, you still haven't said why you finally did give it to them.
Well, the whole thing got very confusing. And, like I said, I couldn't get a straight answer from anybody, so I went up to the mountains and I talked to this friend of mine who may be the only truly honest man that I know. Maybe. But I decided at that point that I had to give it back. So I came back and I took the disc to Robert. Believe it or not, he was the only one I could trust. And I was going to give it to him, and Grant turned up, and he knocked me out, and he stole it, and I chased him, and I blew it, and here I am.
Incredible.
The biggest problem was that I waited too long.
Shall I tell you why?
No, I'll tell you why. Because I didn't trust Robert. And I was wrong. I made a mistake. But I think I had some reasons to be cautious. That man planted drugs in my place. You know that. He has lied to me. He has not included me in any of these goings-on. He never told me even what the hell he was looking for. And I made a mistake, all right? I decided to work behind his back because, baby, he was working behind mine.
Well, you did a great job. You fooled him. You fooled me, too. You fooled everyone. Congratulations, Luke. Look where it got us.
Are you going to play? Or do you have something else in mind?
I think I'll just deal with questions.
Great. So long as you don't mind not getting any answers.
Where's Luke?
I wouldn't know.
I thought you said he was on vacation.
Right.
Is he?
If I said it, it must be true.
And what about Holly? Where's she?
I wouldn't know.
And Celia's missing, and Grant?
There must be something going around. Now, would you like a card?
This all started at Delphina. Why don't you tell me about it?
You know, I'm sorry, but you know what I know.
Come on, Connie, don't give me this security expert bit. Something's going on. Something really big, and you're involved. What were you doing before you came before Charles?
I was a stunt pilot. And before that, I worked at a shoe factory. And before that, I slopped hogs at Uncle Jerry's sausage salon. Now, would you like a card?
I know a brick wall when I see one.
I'm back. How'd you make out? That man is a crook. But he knows good merchandise when he sees it. Now, I figure by the time you close tonight, I will have doubled this. And by tomorrow, I will have doubled that.
Tiffany, where did Lesley get all that money? I saw that dealer clean her out a little while ago.
She pawned the bracelet at Vinny's.
Oh, seriously?
You just saw the money.
That's right. Gosh darn it.
Leslie, I'm exhausted.
Well, then why don't you just go on home? I can get a ride from Blackie after closing.
Leslie, are you going to gamble all night?
If that's how long it takes to get my money back, you bet. Only I'm not going back to the blackjack table. I'm going to play craps.
29.
All right.
Yeah. All right, here we go. I want this in cash.
I'm sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir, nothing. I said cash. I want it now.
We don't have cash at the table.
What do you mean you don't have cash? Get the cash. Is there a problem here? Yes, there's a problem. I just won and he doesn't want to pay me now.
Well, I'm sorry, Luke isn't here. Why don't we get you an IOU?
An IOU? Well, why don't you get it?
What happened, you bracelet?
I'm concentrating here.
You're losing.
Here we go now, make them dance. Apologize.
Blackie, we need an IOU
Well,
for Scott Baldwin for $8,000. Blackie?
I hear you. All right.
Coming back out, staying lucky sport. All the best to be down now. Here we go.
Come on.
Make them dance. Apologize. Step up to win now.
Thank you.
Two craps, line falls. Ace, two craps, line away.
Luke's place. Yeah, just a minute. Hold on. It's for you. Mm-hmm.
Hello?
This is Edward.
Hey, Daddy, how's it going?
We were just wondering if you'd heard anything new about the girls and Grant.
No, nothing about them, but something about Luke. Looks like he's missing, too.
Gentlemen, all seems very quiet.
Except for a few WSB men hanging about here and there. But that should prove of no concern to us.
Merely routine. They'll be watching all the pavilions that deny them entrance. Especially since my cover was blown by that security man at the casino.
Yes, that makes sense.
Would you like to see her?
I'm sorry.
Would you like to see her? Celia, I know you're thinking about her.
It would be ridiculous, Gregory.
Oh, I don't think I'm being ridiculous. I can see the look on your face. It's only natural, Grant, that your thoughts should wander back to her occasionally. Come, see her.
I should have killed you when they ordered me to.
Well, it seems Dr. Putnam has realized that love of country is greater than love of any woman.
Pleasure Palace, where beautiful women are bought and sold on T.J. Hooker. Then Doc discovers a son he never knew he had on the Love Boat. After, a beautiful widow and her daughter discover that they're both in love with the same man on the season premiere of Fantasy Island. An old friend of Sky's means competition for Raven. Watch The Edge of Night next. Now stay tuned for FYI for the latest facts on a lifesaver.